Whoa.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to our live in-office webinar. This is Andrew Hardgrove, an account manager or account executive here at the Hoth.
Yeah,
I'm also with Taylor. She is an account manager with the Hoth, and then we got Bobby and David from the marketing team helping us out with
how's
the
it going out
webinar
there?
today.
What's up, Hoth Nation? Happy Friday, everybody.
So some exciting stuff we're gonna bring you this week. This is the gold team. You are all on, so everybody attending this is actually the gold team. That's gonna be Taylor and Becca. I'm part of the green team, but I'm gonna help Taylor out today.
I know some of you guys in your emails, we'd advertised that it was going to be Taylor and Becca today.
Yeah.
And Becca got sick on us. So we got Andrew coming to fill in today. And
unfortunately, we have Andrew instead of Becca.
But no, we're really excited. We're going to help you guys out with some really cool new features. Talk about specials today as well. Is that what we're doing?
Yep. Okay. Got a couple specials.
And then go over all the questions that you guys sent in too. So should be a fun time.
This is like the old school office hours. Remember that from the college or high school days?
Yeah,
the teacher would open up the door for an hour and you could come ask them, or maybe you could see if they could bump that grade up a little bit.
I should have took advantage of that a little more.
Bump that grade up, bump those rankings up.
Cookies and brownies. That was the key to it. That's all you had to count.
That's awesome.
We did forget to introduce Lila.
Oh yeah.
We have a dog in here with us today.
Lila, you want to say something?
On the ones and twos.
The Hoth is a very dog-friendly office. We have Taylor's dog, Lila, joining us in the live webinar today.
That's when Andrew does the bark noise.
Oh, God. Andrew does a mean bark, too. Yep.
There you go. There it is.
Lila always perks up.
Yeah, she did wake up. She's like, what is that?
Are there any other hot dogs here today?
I think Max is here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So what kind of dog is Lila?
A pit mix, we believe.
Mix, right?
She's we rescued her from a pit shelter down here.
Great coloring.
Yeah, she's
What about Max? Is Max a
I don't know what he is. I mean, he's a small dog.
He's an ankle biter.
He's a
Sorry, Max. We love you.
No, Max is the best.
He
He's
is the
super
best.
cute. I don't know though.
He was gnarly though last night.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, he got to come out.
Yeah. He was out strolling the town. Max.
Cute. Oh, Max, little Max.
So we're gonna wait a couple more minutes here. We're actually gonna start this promptly at 1 p.m. We're just waiting for y'all to log in, join us. So if you need to grab a quick drink or a quick bite, just be back at 1 o'clock, and we're gonna get started with this thing. Speaking of lunch, I actually just had Chipotle. Bobby, David, did you guys eat it all today?
We did.
You snarfed that.
Honey baked ham.
That's right.
So
yeah, we do catered lunches at the office on Friday, which I was just dumb enough to forget, and I ordered Chipotle. So I would ask Taylor what she had for lunch today, but she stole my burrito and took like 4 or 5 bites of it.
I took 2 bites of it.
All right. You got to walk me through your Chipotle order here. Everyone has a very specific routine they do every time.
That's what I love about Chipotle, right? Like it can be different for everyone. Like everyone's experience is like, it's not going to like a burger place and you get the same burger, right? Chipotle is completely different. I learned this from my first girlfriend way back when I took a bite of her burrito one time and was like, oh, this is horrible. Chipotle makes this bad food. You know what I mean? So
you do chicken, right?
No.
That was chicken?
Walk me down the line here. We're going to start bowl or burrito.
I'm a burrito man.
Really?
Through and
through. I'm a bowl guy.
Okay.
I'm a bowl
Pinto or black beans?
No beans.
No beans.
No beans.
White or brown rice?
White rice.
Okay.
Yeah.
No beans, white rice. Grilled veggies?
No veggies.
Wow.
Corn?
Very plain. No corn.
Then they wrap it up with the rice and hand it to you, and then you're good to go.
Yeah. So we go off. We get the burrito. We do white rice. We go to steak.
Okay.
Then it's just green chili. That's the mild sauce. The green. I call it the green chili.
Yep.
And then cheese and lettuce. That's it.
Okay.
So
none of that liquid sour cream.
No.
Weirdly flops.
Now that's when I'm like, that's my go-to. If I'm like, oh God, I've eaten Chipotle 5 days in a row, I'm about to go the 6th day, then I'll go ahead and get a burrito still with white rice, pinto beans,
Ooh, okay.
carnitas, corn, sour cream, cheese, and lettuce.
Wow, you have a plan B
Oh, I have
set to go.
So but it took me like 5 years to learn this, right? Like I would always get the same thing, and then one day I kind of was like, oh man, I'm really getting like bored of Chipotle. Like, but I was like, this is the best meal I've ever had.
Too much.
Right.
Yeah. So then I'm like, well, wait. What if I just try something new there? Right. So like I get that love for the
There's
original.
an infinite amount of options.
Right.
Sliding down that bar.
So and I've never done the tacos. A lot of people, and some people still might not know this, but at Chipotle you can get quesadillas, and their quesadillas are fire.
Really?
Isn't that like
never
on
had
the
'em.
kids menu? I think.
I mean, yeah, I'm a big kid.
Well, I know, but
But no, I don't know if it's on the kid. I'm sure it is on the kids menu, but it's not like on their menu.
I have a Chipotle strategy that no one else knows about.
What?
Do you do double
Share.
everything?
No.
You must share.
All right. So here's a trick. When you go to Chipotle, you order a bowl, right? But when they're getting your bowl out, you also tell them that you want a tortilla.
I do that too.
So they press the tortilla and then wrap that up, and then you get all of your ingredients in a bowl. And then once that's done, and you get to, if you're eating it there, you make your own burrito and roll it yourself, and you still have, because
All the
when
extras.
they make burritos, they make them way too big, they just fall apart. So you make your own burrito, and then you still have an entire plate of leftovers that you can eat like that, or eat it tomorrow, or however you
That's
want
pretty
to
Get
do it.
smart.
chips. Get chips.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can dip it.
That's pretty smart.
There it is.
You get 2 meals out of it.
I love that
My
strategy.
old
I'm gonna
roommate used to do that.
I'm gonna have to try that for sure.
And you
So-
have to get the dressing. That's the one thing that.
see that's
Italian
what everybody's told me.
vinaigrette or
I've
whatever.
never had it.
Dressing.
Yes,
I didn't know
so they
had
have
dressing.
a vinaigrette. You
Can I
have
a
to get it.
queso? Sorry.
It's the best.
So here's my trick too. Sometimes I'll get when I do the guac for the dip or the chips and guac, I'll also get a side of corn. I'll mix the corn in with the guac. Phenomenal.
Interesting.
Well, again, if you're out there, we're just letting everyone trickle in here. We got a few more minutes, and then we are going to get started at 1. We promise we will wrap up the Chipotle talk in a minute
And
here.
give you some
Well,
valuable
you know what else?
information.
You know who else loves Chipotle? Our Hothex manager Julia.
Oh, quick shout out to Julia.
Quick shout out to
Julia.
Julia. If she was here, she'd be all about this Chipotle conversation.
Yeah, I see her crushing those bowls.
Chipotle,
Yeah.
Chipotle and cats are her
I think that,
things.
yeah, I think that's how she's able to manage X so well. She just
That's her
she-
fuel.
Yeah,
She fuels
she
her
orders
fuel.
for Chipotle and she crushes it.
You know what? About a year ago, I was at some event, and I got about 30 buy one get one free Chipotle coupons, and they were only good for about 2 months.
You
so
ate
I
them
had
all,
about
man.
20. Me and my girlfriend and I would go there. We'd split it. You know, you buy
Right.
this one, I buy the next one, but it let me experiment with all the other options at Chipotle because I was
Yeah,
also
they had-
scared to get something I didn't like.
Right.
But when you have that
They
freedom,
had like what did they have something seasonally? It's a different kind of meat.
Barbecues.
I'm sorry we're making you hungry out there, Lisa. But all right, we're done with the Chipotle. I wish you could tell us about your salad in the chat there. What do you got going on today?
Right.
Is it a Chipotle salad?
Is it a Chipotle salad?
Oh yeah, you can get salads from Chipotle.
Yeah. They're actually one of the keto friendly
Oh yeah.
places like for fast food that you can go because you can just
Mhm.
Yeah, John says Chipotle equals food poisoning sometimes. They did have that scare. I remember that. Or
They've
shut
had a
down.
couple issues.
Here's the
Right?
thing though,
Yeah.
I will gladly, I will risk it for Chipotle. Like my idea of heaven is like Chipotle trees that just like they bloom and blossom. There's a river with Dasani water, and then just a field of bass apples. That's clearly my afterlife. And if it's not that, I'll be so disappointed.
Can we please get that mural in your office?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll pay
And there's no house because the temperature's just always right. You know what I mean? You got the
Yeah.
Dasani water, the Chipotle trees, and a field of bass apples. What else do you need? You don't need anything.
I bet there's a couple fast cars in that
Yeah.
fantasy. of yours.
That's true.
Just a Mustang. Just one.
Loud cars.
Yeah, loud.
Your cars
loud
are too loud.
Andrew's our car guy here at the Hoff.
I forgot to add too, the reason why I roll my own burrito at Chipotle.
Back to Chipotle. We're not done yet.
We were just getting somewhere.
It's because my first job was at Moe's, and I can roll a better burrito
Oh, that's good.
than Chipotle.
Now, what do you between Moe's? I know we got 1 minute left, or we're supposed to start now, but real quick, what do you like between Moe's and Chipotle? Which one is better?
They're queso all day. Moe's queso.
But I mean, no. But I mean, as far as like, as a whole, which one? Southwest.
Quick pick. We got to get
I
going
would
here.
choose Moe's over Chipotle.
Moe's it is.
All right, let's get after it.
So, welcome everybody. Here we are, Hoth Friday SEO Office Hours, presented by Taylor, Andrew, Bobby, and David.
What's up?
So again, we got a couple different departments here with marketing and account
sales.
managers
Yeah.
and sales. We got a few we got a little bit of announcements at the beginning, then we have all of your pre-submitted questions at the end of this presentation that we're going to get into. If you have any more questions, throw them in the chat. We got a few of our teammates answering questions in the chat as well.
Yep.
All righty.
Shout out Gabby.
So we're going to get into I believe a couple new products first. Let's see what's new with the Hoth here.
So go ahead. So we're going to have some item number one is Hoth PPC. So this is extremely exciting. Go ahead, Bobby, and if you want to explain a little bit more about it.
Yeah, so this is, again, one of our newest products here. And we got our new PPC guru in here, Carl Bartling. We got our first beta round up and going. I think he's got 6 campaigns live now. He's got 3 more he's onboarding next week. And it's going great so far. If you join the beta program, you're going to get 25% off your campaign, no setup fee, and a custom landing page, which eventually, when this becomes a normal product, your landing page will be an extra charge. He's going to build you a gorgeous page like you see over on the right side of the slide there. So if interested, go to the Hoth PPC management page on our site. You can fill out the form, and maybe we can get you going with some paid ads with Carl.
And they're awesome. Those landing pages are great that he designed. So
yeah. All right. Up next.
Next up, we got Guest Post Pro. Our original guest posts, you were able to choose your placement sites based on DA, the site's domain authority. With the new Guest Post Pro, you can actually choose on guaranteed monthly traffic on the site. Guest Post Pro is awesome. People are loving it. And I think you should try it out.
And it's a great thing, their domain authority and traffic, neither is better than one or the other.
Right.
They are both very valuable. It's just whichever one you want to fulfill your campaign's needs.
Yeah, we basically had a lot of agencies that, some agencies like to sort their guest posts by domain authority. Others do it by traffic. So we just wanted to give you guys more of options. I mean, we're always listening to our clients, to our customers. So we really appreciate the feedback, and that's kind of how this product came about. Was we listened to you guys. So awesome. So next on the list is Hoth Blogger Pro. This is going to be expert written niche content, and this is now in the back end. This used to be a beta product, correct, Bobby?
Yep, it was.
So this is really, really exciting. Most our blog, and don't get me wrong, our blogger by itself is a great
phenomenal.
Yes, awesome. We use US writers, and so Blogger Pro just came about because sometimes there's niches out there that require maybe a little more in-depth research, some time, just spending, trying to get expert writers. So this was more for those type of niches and industries that are going to be a little more complicated. So
medical and law firms. So we just kind of have that higher standard. Whether it's if you have a client that needs the higher standard, or you're using it for your own practice and you want that. So just more options.
Yes. Next one, Hoth Syndication. This is our newest product out of all of these. And this is actually an interesting one. This is a way for you to get your blog post, whether you already have it or we can write it for you. You can blast it out to over 50 top-notch news sites around the country. And the cool thing is it's going to be the same exact blog post, but it's not duplicate content. The way it works, I don't know if you've heard, it's actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's real interesting. It's cool.
So what we do is we're going to, on every news site that your blog goes out to, a little snippet of code goes in there. It's called the rel canonical tag. And what you're not going to get penalized from that. There'll be no duplicate content from Google. And then any SEO juice that those other articles pick up, whether it be links, is all going to get passed back to you. So that is very
yeah, because you're the original sourse of the content. And I think, with Google's new algorithms and everything, they want to see you as an authority. That was the big Medic update. They came out and said, hey, we want these blogs to be authoritative. Well, this is a great way. What's a better way than to show yourself as an authority by being able to get your blog picked up by over 50 different news outlets, and it being original content on your site.
So collect all that SEO strength from
it's a great product.
Oh, and we got one more.
Hoff e-commerce product descriptions. So this was another big client and agency request. It was web copy, and it's not quite web copy necessarily, but it is product descriptions for e-commerce type of websites. We have a lot of great samples on the website, ranging from I think 150 words all the way up to 1,000.
Yep.
So that's really exciting. It's just basically gonna take a product and finally add content to those pages, because a lot of times when you look at a product page, it's a picture, maybe a couple of sentences of what the product is.
Usually copied from the manufacturer.
Yeah. So it's not even unique content. And this is going to allow us to now get unique content, lots of description on the page, and then we can actually have some, when we're pointing links to it, we actually have a page that now is content rich. So really pretty cool.
And this can be for, again, your own Shopify, WooCommerce, but it could also be for your Amazon products, or Alibaba, or eBay, or stuff like that. Anything you'd like a little extra touch on there. All right. New item number 2, our new white label content approval feature has been alive. It's been live.
It's alive.
It's been live for a couple weeks now, and people are loving it. And Andrew, you want to talk about this? Because I know this is something that you love.
Yeah, no, I like it because I deal with agencies a lot. And so we heard your feedback, and it was, you had to download the articles and send an email to the client, get them to approve it. So it's just a lot of steps that you had to take. And this is basically going to allow us to alleviate that by you sending a white labeled URL to the client for them to actually automatically approve those topics. And then it comes right back to us. So you're cutting out the middleman, basically.
That back and forth was a big pain point for a lot of our customers. You can see right here, it's even designed very nice. You can approve the topic and reject it, and then it'll go straight back into our queue.
And again, it's a white labeled URL, so it doesn't have any connection with the Hoff. So you can send that out, and it just makes the whole process a lot easier.
Yep. And again, you can actually make your
edits
directly in that. If there's something big you want us to fix, send it back. We'll take care of it. There's a couple little things. Just make them yourself in there, right in there. You don't even have to copy and paste it out of there into a doc. You can do it right inside. Pretty darn awesome.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. It is pretty cool.
All right. Item number 3, we got new on-page pricing and order options. People are very, very excited about this.
Yeah.
So by far was one of the most requested services last year was affordable on-page content. We've had this product for a while now, but it never we got it the attention it needed, and we gave it some much needed attention the last couple months here. And we've streamlined the process. We've brought the price way down.
Yeah.
We're talking like way down.
Are you like half off down?
No, more than that.
Well, we're not going to get to the price just yet. We got just first want to explain what on-page mean, because that's a very generic term out there.
Sure.
A lot of people throw that around, but with ours, you're going to get your title, meta description, headings, alt image tags, geo-targeting when available, and of course, keyword optimization for all of this.
Nice. And it can be implemented for you.
Yes.
So we can, if you give us the login information to the back end of the site, we can make these changes, or we'll send it to you.
If you have a WordPress site.
Yeah, if it's a WordPress website, thanks, Taylor, or we'll send it to you in a report. So.
Exactly.
So anyways, what about price?
Now the drum roll. Here we go. It is now $30 a page.
That's awesome.
Do you remember what it was before?
Yeah, it was $100. Or well,
106.
it was just over $100 per page, and then it got cheaper as you ordered. But it wasn't a lot cheaper. I think like even 9 to 10 pages was around $98 or something. So really exciting. Basically, you get 3 pages done for the price of one.
Right.
For the old one.
Exactly.
So definitely check that out.
And before, we kind of had tiers on, like you were saying, on how many pages you can do. But this is a flat rate that gets applied to up to. You ready for it?
Yeah. Let us know.
For 100 pages, we can do
awesome.
for that price. You can get your whole site done for a super affordable price.
And what's awesome with this too is now, because it's such an affordable option, it's something that UX buyers, if you're on HoffX, it's now something that you can just purchase additionally on top of that, and we can knock out maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 pages at a time without breaking the bank. And now we're having optimized pages that we're building links to. We kind of do that with HothX already by the blog content. We are creating unique content, but this is just another step further that we can really take advantage of optimizing the site.
Yeah. And
this is a heartbreaker for me. So
Andrew's tearing up over here. I wish you guys could see it.
So I used to be known as the Mega Man at the Hoth, and I was, I usually sold the most Hoth Megas every month, and so now we are officially retiring the Hoth Mega. This isn't a bad thing. It's just a gateway into managed SEO, as it says right there, and we're basically replacing that with HothX.
Yep.
HothX is just all around a better, more streamlined product and solution. So yeah. Yeah,
it was, I think Mega was key to getting us to HothX. I don't know if we could have got there without it. But the last year or so, when we've had both of these products standing side by side, there's been a little bit of confusion on which one people should go with. And now this kind of just helps to clear it up. But here are a couple ways why we think that HothX is superior than Hoth Mega. We found that the results with HothX are very, very solid. HothX is also customizable depending on the client. You can use different products in there. And it's just a more well-rounded strategy. There's an entire team behind it. And we have some big plans to invest in HothX, ramp it up in both the reporting and the infrastructure. Actually, there's a new HothX report coming out in a couple of days here. I think that's going to be
and that's the thing. HothX is an always evolving product, I would say, and that's the exciting thing about it. What you saw is what you got with Mega. This is something that is can basically change with your business. So yeah, definitely excited to make this now our only managed solution.
All righty. Well, I think that wraps it up. We did good there. We got through all of our announcements in 12 minutes. Now we're going to get into some Q&A. Again, I think we have almost 20 answers that were submitted beforehand in the form that went out in the email a couple days ago. Again, if you have any more, put them in the chat. There's a lot to get through. We probably won't get in super in-depth with a lot of these. But again, if you want to hear a more in-depth answer, get a hold of the account managers. They'll be happy to go over some more things with you.
Absolutely. So question number 1, I'll go ahead and start us off here, Bobby. And the question is, how can I find the most profitable local keywords for local businesses that I plan to work with? Well, this is an awesome question. The best way to see the value of a keyword is to see how much people are paying for the keyword when they do PPC. So when it comes to what will be most profitable for your business, that will really depend on your business structure. You want to choose keywords that will convert into customers and not just have them browsing your site. So finally, you want to take into consideration how competitive the keyword is, and if you're already ranking for it, the less money or effort it takes to get the keyword to rank in the top 3 positions, the more money it's going to make in the long run. So that's kind of a key thing, obviously, right there. That's probably the
key thing for the keywords.
Yeah, exactly. So, and obviously our HothX managed service will actually do all the research for you. So you don't have to be worried about, man, what keywords or should I be looking into? We will take care of that. Not only will we look at your keywords, we'll take a look at your top 5 competitors and see what they're ranking for that you're not. So
exactly. All righty. Thank you, Andrew.
Question number 2. So our team is always asked why when we Google for our industry, our site is never at the top. So unfortunately, this is hard to answer. This will require us going in, taking a look at the site, whether it be you have a lack of quality content, lack of backlinks. This could be a bunch of factors. So I would highly recommend scheduling a consultation. I've seen there's been the link dropped in there in the chat here. So schedule a consultation. We can take a look at your site and figure out why you're not getting those rankings. And then we can put together a strategy of how to, get you up there, get you more exposure.
Yeah, that's one of those things you kind of have to take a look at.
Yeah.
Question 3, what can you do when your domain changes and Google is slow to recognize 301 redirects and remove old pages? Any other options besides Google Webmaster Tools? That's a great question. Building links to the new site and domain, of course, can be very helpful to help with this, but you want to ensure that Google starts crawling those new pages more frequently. But I really wouldn't be concerned since the old pages redirect to the new ones. That's going to pass along all of that traffic anyway. But it's actually a good thing that those pages are still ranking because you're probably receiving organic traffic from them. So I wouldn't be too concerned about trying to axe those old pages from the search engines immediately. Give it a little time. All right.
We got a lengthy one. So we're new to making web pages, and all of our clients are in the same industry. What benefits do you see having the sites you manage being in the same industry? Inter-industry blog linking, blog commenting within the same industry, and linking amongst our clients within their blogs? Any strategies we could deploy because of our focus on only this specific industry? Well, if all the businesses are targeting different cities or keywords, then I would absolutely focus on interlinking between them because that would be very helpful. Another thing I would recommend would just be working these into blog posts as well. If these are going after the exact same keywords, then it's going to be a bit more complicated because they are directly competing against each other.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Next question. I run a niche football or soccer news blog, and
wonder where they're from.
Yeah, probably the UK over there. So, and article published at least twice a day. How can I do SEO for this blog? Man, that's actually a really good question. First thing I would want to do is figure out a keyword strategy and what are the high volume / low competition keywords that you're going to be going after. This will help you with figuring out what content you should be writing. From there, basically, you can focus on link building, ideally through guest posting. Again, we could even help with AuthX, but we do have a number of different solutions for exactly this. But feel free to definitely set up a consultation with me. I'd love to kind of go over that strategy. I think that's a good one. That's probably a basic one that we get a lot.
Right, exactly. We got a lot of content on our blog to help with this too, to talk about basic SEO strategy. But really, it's going to come down to content and offsite links. Those are the big ones. All right, take it away, Taylor.
Yeah. So, is it important to use the city name in a local search blog posting? So absolutely. It's helpful to have the city name that you're wanting to rank for on that blog post, making sure the page is optimized for that keyword. Getting as much localized content on there is going to be super important if you're looking to rank for that keyword. And then, of course, pointing links towards those pages you build out with that keyword, really to juice them up and get them ranked. So, yes.
Nice. Question 7. I have very few backlinks. What are your thoughts of writing articles and trying to get them published in magazines? Once they publish them, that magazine owns them, right? I have done this once, and it was expensive to purchase the rights to be able to hyperlink to the article. Great question. I don't think we've actually got that one in the a little bit we've been doing this. So this is probably going to depend on the publisher. They're all a little bit different, but they're typically going. They're going to be the owners of the content after you write for them. But the bulk of what we do with the Hoth here is really link building. So I would recommend checking out either our Hoth guest post service or our Hoth Foundation service. And that is just a great, easy way to go ahead and get some backlinks without having to mess around with who owns the rights to what content. So that's what I would do. Check out guest post and foundations.
Would syndication help out with that too? Hoth syndication?
Yeah, I guess it would. Our newest product would fit right into that, and that would actually get you your article on the eyes on 50+ news sites right there.
Yep.
That's a good call.
Yeah.
Number 8. My question is, what are your thoughts of just creating content and putting it on my news section on my website, then pushing that content through social media? And hopefully, if I SEO the content well enough, it could rank organically. Well, creating content is a huge part of getting a rank in the search engines. I would recommend creating content, seeing which keywords start to get indexed from that content, and pointing links to those pages to get the increase in ranking.
Yes, I mean, social media is obviously a great way to get some eyes on your content right away. Always good to pair SEO with social.
For sure.
All right.
Alrighty, so I am in a very specialized niche with tons of information. So I feel if I could create enough quality content, I do have a shot at ranking. Yeah. So absolutely, that's possible. I probably recommend entering your keywords though into a keyword research tool such as Ahrefs or SEMrush, just to see what the competition level is. You also want to be sure that they have good search volume. not only Ahrefs and SEMrush, but we also have a bunch of awesome free tools. If you don't have access to things like that, we also have a bunch of free tools on our website.
Yeah, I think we have over 16 plus that'll give you a whole bunch of ideas for writing, give you some audits, some analysis of your SEO. That'd probably be a great place to start.
Yeah, for sure.
If I had to guess.
Question 10. Cool. So my question is, should I try to get an article published or just write content for my own website and push through to social media? So they kind of just touched on this, but I would say both. Both are going to be important and both are going to have a different impact on your site. Publishing content on your own website will provide content for Google to index and rank. And then publishing content on another website will get you another backlink. So the two pillars of SEO are going to be that quality content on your site and backlinks. So to answer your question, both are going to be important. And then, of course, syndicating them out through your social media is always very helpful and what we recommend here too.
All righty. Question 11. Is there any guarantee I can provide to clients when it comes to SEO ranking increases for local businesses by using your services? This is a question we get a lot here. Personally, at the Hoth, we don't really offer any guarantees here. And it's not because our products don't work by any means. It's just because we don't have control over Google and what your competition might be doing. It's a very fluid industry and algorithm. But what we like to guarantee is the quality of our deliverables. You know, we do have control over the content and the links that come out of our company. So that's what we like to guarantee. We definitely want your client to succeed, but that's how we've grown so much. So we'll do anything in our power to help you get there, but by setting strong guarantees, that's not the way to go. There's other ways to set your client expectations. And if you ever want a little more info on this, you can check out our mega guide that Andrew was a part of. He did like an 8-part video series on how to resell SEO. And there's a section in there called How to Set Client Expectations. And it goes a little more in depth on better ways to guarantee results.
Yeah, that's a great guide. I always send that out to the reseller.
All righty, next question.
Is SEO for a sports news blog harder than for a topics blog? Well, this one's going to require a little bit more of in-depth keyword research to see what keywords you're going to target and which ones you want to go after. So I'd recommend scheduling a consultation with one of our awesome account managers, and they will do that research for you and know which keywords to target.
And again, I see that they probably put the link in the chat here. That's thehoth.com/meet. You can find all of our account managers there and get set up with a free consultation.
Yeah, that's where the keyword research really comes into play. Just trying to figure out how competitive the search volume, the competition. But that's all stuff that we can look at, and also again stuff that you guys can find on our website under the tools. So, alrighty, I'm a small business with limited budget. In what order should I tackle SEO tactics while working with a consultant? Okay, well, this is going to depend on a lot if you're a local business or not. For local business, well, first for any business is content. Make sure you have at least 1,000 words on every page of your website and constantly be putting out new content that is specific to keywords or topics that you're wanting to rank for. Then local directory listings is huge, making sure your business name, address, phone number, we call that the NAP, are in as many directories as possible, making sure that they're consistent. Also getting reviews. Reviews is really important. Get as many 5-star reviews to your Google My Business page as possible.
That social proof is so important.
Yeah, I think a lot of businesses don't do that enough. They'll call up and say, hey, why am I not ranking in the maps? And I'll go, well, you know, the top 3 or why am I number 2? I'm like, well, the guy above you's got 495 reviews.
Right.
5 stars, and you got 4 or none, and they're 3 or 4 stars. So definitely do the reviews. Link building, build out links to your main product and conversion page. But if you're not a local business, you can obviously skip the local directory steps. You know, just do content, link building, focus on on-page optimization, focus on your e-commerce product description pages. There's a lot. Basically, schedule a call.
Right.
A little complicated, you're saying.
A little complicated.
Can you hear Lila snoring? She's snoozing. Anyway.
Taylor's dog in here
is
knocked
she is just
out.
Snoozing. Okay, number 14. How can I utilize SEO knowledge to sell your reputation management software? So yeah, reviews are super, super important, especially for e-commerce sites. Me personally, I don't ever buy a product before reading all the reviews, good and bad, and that's how pretty much I decide. So very important. We have some software here that's really easy to use. We have an actual video walkthrough that a member of the Hoth team made here, and it walks through everything. So I'll have that dropped in the chat below, but that kind of explains everything. And if you have any follow-up questions, of course, we're here to help, and we can schedule a consultation to do kind of like a demo walkthrough.
Alrighty, question 15. How do we explain to leadership how important SEO is to our websites? And this is something that we deal with quite a bit, because a lot of times the people that are talking to us, you guys might not be making the ultimate decision within your company. So you kind of have to go back and pitch SEO to your boss, and we get that. So probably the biggest arguments are going to be that the more organic rankings you have, the less you have to pay on advertising methods, with whether it be PPC on Google or Facebook ads. SEO is a long-term strategy. You know, it's something that is going to continue on well past when you stop spending money on it. You know, with PPC or other social advertising, the second you stop paying in your budget there, your leads and your traffic stop right away. Now, PPC can be a great way to get leads and traffic immediately. But if you eventually have to stop using SEO, your rankings aren't going to suddenly disappear. Again, they continue to go after a while. So long-term play. All right, question 16.
How can you compete with SEO in a crowded market against blogs with larger budgets than you? Well, it's going to be really important to find as many lower competition keywords within your niche. These keywords might have a lower search volume, but you'll have a better chance of ranking for these.
And that's a tough one. There's some stat out there. I don't know it off the top of my head, but there's like how many billions of blogs out there? There's articles everywhere. I could promise if you're trying to write about something, there's hundreds, if not thousands, of other articles.
That to take the stat guy off your LinkedIn.
Again, I don't have exact stats, but you know, it is tough to compete in crowded markets.
Absolutely.
But if you do your keyword research, that's probably the best place to start.
Yeah, just having a strategy and a direction is your big, because you got to think most businesses are probably in the same boat as you. They don't have really an idea of what they're doing. So if you can, get a direction, get with us, and we'll basically, help you out.
And that's why the Hoth is super effective, because we can help you do all that.
Exactly. Alrighty, so how do I know if my SEO consultant is getting results? Well, you should see overall organic traffic to your site increasing. If traffic is increasing, but you aren't receiving more purchases, you are going to want to take a look at the UX of your site. So a reminder to everyone that it takes at least 3 months to even start seeing results. So patience is obviously going to be key here. It could obviously take even longer if your site is newer and you're in a competitive niche. So realistically, if we're getting more traffic to your website and you're not seeing the results of that through purchases, maybe look at your CTAs on your page, your call to action, look at the UX, and then again, this just takes time. So, alrighty.
Cool.
Last question.
The final question.
Taylor.
Cool. So, which links are better for which links are better for link building? So with working with us, our guest posts are going to be the highest quality, most natural links that we have. So that's the product that I would point you towards. Again, that's thehoth.com/guest post. And that's when we're reaching out to already established sites with already established traffic, and then securing a placement on that site back to yours. So that's going to be the best quality links that we have, and where I always recommend starting if you're looking to juice up a page or target a competitive keyword. The guest posts are going to be the way to go.
Yeah, guest posts are like giving your website a vote of confidence in Google's eyes, right? Mm-hmm. You're making yourself look more authoritative. So definitely
Google recognizes that.
Yeah, definitely a strong product.
And I saw there was a couple questions inside the chat, but it looks like you guys have actually come together as a community and actually answered a lot of those questions. So thank you guys.
You guys are killing it.
I know Gabby and Brian are in there trying to get some questions try and answer. We do have one at the bottom here. How to link to internal pages. So internal linking is actually a very important part of SEO, and that's just linking one page of your site to another, whether that's through the nav bar or in context links there. And you can do that by, if you're in your WordPress editor, you can just highlight the text and hit the link button and throw in the URL where you want that to go. If you are in the code section of your editor, you'd have to use the A tag. You go href equals the URL, and then put your anchor text in the middle, and then make sure you throw a closing A tag on at the end there. So,
but if you're like me and aren't too technical on the coding part, you can buy Hoth Blogger, and they
will do it all.
I'm pretty sure we've written a blog post on that too, how to best do internal linking.
Yes.
So if you browse through our blog, there's going to be some information there too.
Yep.
Awesome.
All righty. Well, I think that is about it for the day. Thank you guys for joining. This was another great one.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
Hopefully next time we'll have Becca back in the booth with Taylor.
Yeah.
And they plan on doing this about once a month. We'll get on, and who knows, maybe one week we'll have it more for web design questions or PPC.
Yeah, keep the questions coming.
We're seeing where this SEO office hours goes, but this was a great success today. Thanks for tuning in and asking some questions.
Catch you on the flip side.
Have
a good weekend, everyone. Enjoy.
Oh, yeah, it's Friday.
Chipotle
day.
Go get yourself some Chipotle. Treat yourself.
Yes, Chipotle, the theme of today.
Done.